Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the morning edition of NBT World Brief. You're with me, Tra Tirakausan. Thailand observed a day of profound mourning yesterday. His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen presided over the solemn royal transfer of the royal remains of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. His Majesty King Mahawachiralongkorn and Her Majesty Queen Suchida traveled to Chulalongkorn Hospital yesterday afternoon to preside over the royal transfer of the royal remains of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. At the hospital, the medical cot bearing the royal remains was escorted by the doctors and nurses who had provided care to Her Majesty. As the convoy departed the hospital, medical staff, students, and nurses from King Chulalongkorn Memorial Hospital, along with members of the public gathered outside, performed a unified deep bow. Accompanying their majesties were several members of the royal family. The royal remains were transferred from the hospital to the Piman Rataya throne hall within the Grand Palace. The approximately 10-kilometer procession was led by the vehicle of the assistant abbot of Wat Ratchabopit Sathit Mahasimaram, Somdet Pra Wirawong. The vehicle carrying the royal remains were followed by the royal vehicle of their majesties the King and Queen and other vehicles carrying members of the royal family. The entire procession was broadcast live, allowing millions across the country to share in the solemn moment from afar. The Bureau of the Royal Household has announced that the public will be allowed to pay respects to the late Queen Mother, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, starting today. From today onward, the public can pay respects before Her Majesty's portrait at the Sahat Thai Samakom Pavilion in the Grand Palace from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. A condolence book will also be available for signing. Starting November 9th, after the 15-day royal marriage-making ceremony, the public may pay homage before the royal remains at the Dusit Mahaprasad Throne Hall from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. daily. The Bureau of the Royal Household also stated that royal permission has been granted for royal family members, officials, private organizations, and the public to take part in hosting the funeral chanting ceremonies after the 100-day merit-making rites. The announcement invites all to pay their final respects to Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the beloved Queen Mother of Thailand. Thailand and Cambodia have signed an agreement to cease hostilities at the disputed border. The deal, brokered and overseen by the U.S. president, was hailed as a significant step towards peace. Thailand and Cambodia have formally agreed to cease all hostilities in the border area. The document, officially titled a Joint Declaration, was signed on Sunday, October 26, on the sidelines of the ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur. U.S. President Donald Trump presided over the signing. He hailed the Kuala Lumpur Accord as a peace deal and an incredible job for humanity. The agreement was signed by Thailand's Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul and his Cambodian counterpart Hun Manet. Under the accord, both sides agreed to cease all hostilities, remove heavy weapons from border areas, release 18 detained Cambodian soldiers, and allow ASEAN observers, including from Malaysia, to monitor and ensure lasting peace. President Trump stated he had no doubt the agreement will save millions of lives and expressed pride in the U.S.'s role in settling the conflict. Prime Minister Anutin thanked all involved, assuring the deal could begin the process of mending relations.
Thailand stands for peace. This declaration reflects our will to resolve differences peacefully, in full respect of sovereignty and territorial integrity. This declaration, if fully implemented, will provide the building blocks for a lasting peace. But more importantly, it will begin the process of mending our ties. Our border communities have been divided by conflict, and innocent civilians have suffered immense losses. This declaration places a firm responsibility our two parties to act. I believe we can achieve what seemed beyond reach a few months ago. To this end, I welcome the agreement that following the signing of this joint declaration today, we have a responsibility to act in earnest and in good faith, and that we restore livelihoods and protect the well-being of our communities along our shared border. To achieve real change on the ground, what we agree on here must be implemented. Only then can we truly turn to a new page. Only then can we assure that our people's security and safety. Only then can we achieve real peace. This is what our people expect of us, and this is what they deserve. Peace with dignity.
And moving on, we take you to Singapore province, where a famous local bakery is expanding into a complete destination for travelers. The spot is known for a unique sweet treat, the original snakehead fish cake. KESARA Bakery in Singapore is best known for its original snakehead fish cake, a 39-year-old signature recipe that blends 15% real snakehead fish meat into the cake batter without any fishy odor, while preserving its full nutritional value. Found nearly 4 decades ago, the family-run bakery has grown into one of Singapore's most famous souvenir destinations, offering more than 1,000 types of local food products and sweets. Beyond the bakery, the complex also features a restaurant, banquet rooms, and a large food center. Visitors can enjoy full savory and sweet menus and complete their souvenir shopping in one stop. Second-generation owner KESARA Suksan has also introduced other creative fish-based products, from sun-dried snakehead fish to fermented fish noodles and even snakehead fish ice cream.
ซึ่งในส่วนของเนื้อปลาช่อนนะครับหลังจากที่เนื้อปลาช่อนสุกแล้วนะครับมันก็จะมีลักษณะนุ่มฟูนะครับเป็นสีขาวคล้ายๆเนื้อมะพร้าวแต่ว่ามันจะมีกลิ่นคาวเล็กน้อยเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยเราก็มีสูตรพิเศษนะครับในการที่จะนำมาหมักดับคาวและก็หลังจากนั้นเนี่ยเนื้อปลาที่ได้มาจากการหมักดับคาวแล้วเนี่ยเท็กเจอร์ลักษณะจะคล้ายๆเนื้อมะพร้าวเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยเราก็สามารถที่จะนำเข้ามาใส่ในไอศกรีมเข้ามาใส่ในขนมเค้กเข้ามาใส่ในขนมเปี๊ยะทุกอย่างที่มะพร้าวสามารถนำมาใส่ได้
And that wraps up our morning edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, Sawasdee ka.